Hello, everyone, and welcome. I am so excited to be able to be doing a presentation on February 10th, this Saturday coming up, for pretty much a half a day, talking all about looking for what a toxic relationship is, what people can do if they're in one, what the legal process is, and then how they can heal after they have ended that toxic relationship. And I have some amazing speakers that are going to be sharing their expertise on Saturday, both in person and live streaming. So I wanted to come on and introduce Teresa DeFord from DeFord Law, who's going to be sharing. She's actually a divorce attorney in family law. She's going to be sharing some information about what you need to know legally for what the process is in ending or I guess ending not only a toxic relationship, but ending your marriage through divorce. So Teresa, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you're going to be talking about?
Yeah. Thanks so much for having me. I'm super excited about this event. I think it is so important for people to understand about toxic relationships and how to manage their lives in them and also getting out of them. So as you said, I'm the owner and I'm the managing attorney for the DeFord Law Firm. We're in the Woodlands, Texas, and practice all over the Houston area. I've been doing this. I've been practicing law for about 28 years, but started doing family law, estate planning, probate, more of the things that deal with people individually and personally for about 15 years. So this is near and dear to my heart. We see so many people that come into our office that have been in toxic relationships, and we can help so much with the legal side, but there's so much on the personal side of understanding individually and emotionally how to handle those things. So I'm excited at all the speakers that we have to talk about the different areas of toxic relationships.
Now, I have a question for you because this is something that comes up a lot from people is,
Mhm.
are lawyers aware of narcissism, and how can they possibly support people more with dealing with a narcissistic ex?
Yeah, great question. I think lawyers are aware of narcissism, and I think judges are as well. I think judges in the courtroom have a more difficult time in knowing how best to handle the situation from a legal perspective.
Mhm.
I think most lawyers are better at that and understand, at least from my experience, that at least in dealing with a narcissist, often it's much better to work out an arrangement rather than go to court, because again, the judges just don't really know how to manage that well. And so sometimes we can craft settlement agreements that accommodate the specific situation. I will say though that I think, from the discussions I have with other lawyers, although they're aware of the issue, a lot of them poo-poo it. A lot of them don't take it seriously. I mean, the joke amongst a lot of lawyers is that everybody that walks in our door is leaving a narcissist. So I don't know that all lawyers are trained to deal with it. They recognize the issue, they know it's out there, but they don't necessarily adapt their process to dealing with those situations individually.
And this is one of the things that I love about Teresa and her firm is that Teresa is open to not only learning but really supporting her clients, because the conversation that I have a lot is, like, hey, I can help you from the legal perspective, but there are things that I don't have an expertise in. And for that, you need to have someone who specializes in healing from these toxic relationships. So I love that you have that awareness. You're not the one who's poo-pooing it. You realize there's something going on that we need to be aware of. And you're also interested in, like, okay, let me pass this on to someone who knows a little bit more than I do on this.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's definitely, we look at it as a holistic approach, that we have to make sure that we are bringing in the right professionals to help our clients, whether that's, a life coach, a counselor, security experts in some situations. I mean, there's a lot that goes into this. And so we definitely want to make sure that we're supporting our clients through all of that. And I think, a lot of times what we do is not even just in the legal process, but helping people understand sort of the practical things they can do ahead of time before they're leaving this relationship to best protect themselves and their children, so that when they take the legal steps, they're in a good place. So, and a lot of that's just very practical things. It's not really legal. So we like to try to help people understand that and be best prepared.
That's awesome. All right. So for anyone who's watching, if this resonates for you at all and you have more questions for Teresa, I'm going to be leaving the link for the event in the comment section. So go ahead, check that out. If you know you can't make it live and you're not going to be able to watch the live stream, you will get the replay link. So if you're not sure where you're going to be or what you're going to be doing, make sure that you mark yourself as going, and you will be getting that replay link. You will have the opportunity to still ask questions because we're going to be asking questions live, but you'll also be able to ask the questions after the event is over. So make sure that you respond to that event. For those of you who are going to see us on Saturday in person, we're so excited to meet all of you and to be able to answer all your questions. For those of you we see online, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. We're going to give you a lot of great information, and we're going to be answering whatever questions you have. So come, write them down, think about it ahead of time, because sometimes we get in the moment and then we completely forgot what we were going to ask. That happens to me all the time. So write those questions down, come hang out with us on Saturday. And Teresa, thank you again so much for volunteering your time to share your wisdom with our followers and those who need it. We appreciate you and all that you do. And for everyone else, we will see you next time. Take care, everybody. Bye.